I don't have a tractor small enough to till a garden anymore, but I've still got this tiller back here. Remember, we replaced the clutch in it, and that card up in the top right of the screen. But my neighbor needed his garden tilled, and my other neighbor needed some food plots tilled, and one of them had a tractor. So we just thrown our equipment together, and then we're gonna make it work. Right here is where half of the garden was last year. Obviously the high tunnel is on the other half right now. We're gonna do tomatoes in there, but we're still gonna do corn and some other stuff outside, and we need to till it up. And yeah, we could use that BCS tiller, but this was already in the works before we even got the BCS tiller, so I'm just gonna till it up. I'm here on his farm track, and man, I would like to do a video about this at some point. I just assumed this was a Ford tractor, but it is not a Ford tractor. Kind of. If you remember my buddy Jeremy that brought his old John Deere 60 over here, he told me, he said, no, that's not a Ford. So maybe that's a video for another day. But today, we're gonna till this up, and then I promise we're gonna plant some tomatoes. I planted 123 last night, and whew, whipped my butt. We're gonna do some more this evening, and then that'll leave us one video for the 30 and 30. And I think you'll like it. So come hang out on the farm with us today as we till up the garden and plant some tomatoes.
Hello, welcome to my strive. There's my dad. I'm taking a video of you, and this is my family I had.
Are you really recording?
Yeah.
Give me that. Okay, so we got this all tilled up, looking pretty spiffy. Don't have too many rocks, do we, are we?
There's a little bit of rocks.
Look, we got a couple fist size right here.
And we got a couple this size right there. And let me show you this big one.
Wait, you don't throw them down after you pick them up. But y'all, don't let this fool you. This is not very deep at all. That PTO tiller, it does not get as deep as I want it to. The BCS, it's the way to go. Let's go plant some tomatoes. Last night I got, whoa! All right, that we got 123 tomatoes planted, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plant this other side. Now I want to show you something. This right here got tangled up last night. I spent an hour and a half on my back crawling backwards untangling it, and I do not want to do that again. So just to be 1,000,000% sure that we ain't got that drip tape tangled up, like I mentioned in the other video that you should not do because it's a big pain in the rear end, we're gonna just take our steeples up on this side and we're gonna double check it. That's gonna be a pain, but it's gonna be a lot less pain than having to do this thing like I did last night, because it was not fun. So let's pull these pins up and roll it over. We took out the pins on one side, we just got it folded in half, and we're gonna check it one more again. And then once you go to the end down there, and make sure that it's all flat with the face up on them. See how it's twisting? And when the water press comes in, look, it'll get to a place like this, and that's what happens. So you got to watch out for that. See, oh, you get it twisted out? Oh, well, look, it does it again. So what looks like it's not that big a deal coming down the line can be a major pain. And some water gets down to it, but it doesn't get down to it like you want it to. All right, we got it perfectly straight. We're gonna roll him back over, put our pin back in, You can even use the same hole right there. Now I'll show you a trick on this. I told you that I was going to show you how to cut these ends off. Look right here. So let's just pretend this is where the end is going to be that we want it. How do I stop the water from coming out that end? Well, I could probably buy something to stick down in there, but let me show you what's much more cost efficient. Just take a little bit more than you think you need, because you can mess up. Cut it off. You see, it don't have to be perfect. And get you a strip about like that right there, and take it, cut it with your dull knife, and then you're going to take this end piece, and I like to do this. I like to get me a little piece right there and fold over, and then I'll fold it once, twice, 3 times. And you remember how I folded that over? It's less than the width of this other one. So look at here. Just slide it on there with your mud fingers. And if your fingers ain't muddy like mine are, you can get it all the way on. Oh, there it goes. And then what happens is when the pressure turns on, guess what? It expands, water has nowhere to go, and you're good. So there it is. And we're just gonna take this and maybe put it back under there. There you go. Don't forget to close your pocket knife. So Ellie's gonna grab that other end down there, and we're gonna put all our stakes back in. Just gonna roll it back over. All right, Ellie is digging us holes. She wants to be a rat when she grows up, so we're letting her do it. No, I'm just joking. So she's digging us holes right there, and she's getting all our dirt back. And we're gonna come in, we're gonna set our plants in. Our plants are a little bit bigger than we want them to be. And it's our fault, because we should have grew our own plants and we didn't. And we waited too long, and the plants are big. So look at them. So they're about a foot tall, maybe 10 inches, and we really want them about 6 inches tall, and that way we can just stick our hand in, put it back, drop it in, cover it up. And this, we're going to do the same thing here. It's just going to be a little bit more time consuming, a bit more time consuming, but you know what, that's what we got to do, so we're going to do it. Now I'm going to be coming behind Ellie with some Epsom salt, and I'm going to take my Miracle Grow little thing right there, and we'll put me a spoonful in every single one of them. Except I'm not going to do it. Aurie's going to do it.
And Dad was joking because he lied and he forgot I was going to do it. And he was joking because he's funny.
Yeah, because I'm real funny, ain't I?
And he's kind of weird.
You know everybody's going to see this on the computer, right?
I know, but you're kind of weird. Say to him.
Gosh.
What did you... Okay. There we go.
All right, the girls are going ahead of me, and they're digging a hole and they're putting that Epsom salt in, and I'm gonna be coming behind them putting in tomato plants. Let me show you why I told you we want them smaller. See this one? This one's not too bad. I can put it in right there, take my pen, and just take my dirt and fill in my hole right there. And boom. See, it's planted right there. Now this only works because this is tilled pretty deep down. So if you hadn't got it dug out, there's no way you're gonna be able to cover it up good enough. So keep that in mind. I'll just back up. Now here's a bigger one. This one's already got a bloom on it. Look right there, that's got a little bloom. This one's a little bit bigger. See, it's kind of harder to get in the hole right there. And look at where that soil's at versus the other one. It's a lot higher. Can you see that? But it's still not that big a deal. Watch, I'll fill it in. And what'll happen is the first time that I water that, it'll all combine. And that water underneath here, since the soil is really loose and fluffy, whenever it's wet, it'll let those roots penetrate even better. It's a pretty good system. And y'all know that you can plant a tomato just as deep as you want to, and those roots will do better. Look at this one. I'll break this one in half because that's 2 plants. You can plant a tomato up to the very top of it and it'll sucker out roots. It's pretty sweet. We about got it knocked out. Ellie's got 3 and I've got 4 down there. Ari has gone in the house to take a bath. Last part of our video is we're gonna take a 1/4 teaspoon of Miracle Grow and put on each one of these. And that's half of the little end. And then we're gonna water it in real good. Folks, I'm glad we finally got to plant tomatoes together. Thank you for hanging out with me in the 30 and 30. If you're a new subscriber, go back and check out our old catalog. Got a lot of good videos on dirt bikes and tractors and bees and cows and cover crops and all the stuff. So go back and check those out. If you're an old subscriber, keep on hanging out. Give us some likes, leave us some comments. I really want to hear comments from y'all on what you think about the videos, what direction to go in, because y'all are why I do this. So let me know, and I hope that you're looking forward to the next videos like I am, because I've got a bunch more coming. Thank y'all again. Hit the subscribe button. God bless y'all. Have a good night.